especially, and on the kills especially. I moved a lot of different pieces. An unusual game. We had an awful lot of zone time, lots of shot blocks, but also some really, kind of fine opportunities to score. And Alex Lyon made some really good saves, and I think we missed on a bunch too. And then it's you're in the box, and you got a problem. But I thought we were better than the final score is what I thought.
Lots of power play time for the opposition.
Yeah, we're working on our kill the last 2 games. Yeah, we've petitioned the league for a little more penalty kill time. They've been good about it, so pretty happy.
How did the kill help fuel this?
Well, it's a bit driving force all year for us. I mean, we're close to top 5, and when you take a look at our penalty kill, it struggled early. We had a whole bunch of new guys to integrate, and then it's been really good after that point. So our numbers, I think, since the mid-November would be close to the top. So we've relied on it to win us games, and it was we didn't get it all done tonight, but based on the volume that I think we've seen over our last 2 games, we've got to be really happy with where it's at.
Sam Reinhart talked about channeling frustration into that performance. How much do you like the team did kind of bottle up that emotion and use it positively?
I think we needed it. I think we've needed the frustration that we've been seeing, and other frustration and adversity. I think we've been kind of. I think we created our own problems to start. We had a whole bunch of problems, just some strange things then happened, some health, and we had a bunch of guys get sick that we didn't say much about, and then we had the disparity in power play, penalty kill kind of adversity, and that'll frustrate you too. But I think we got better through it tonight, and I would think that that's a player's win for me because the coach didn't have much to say today. I really like the way they ran the bench, and I like the way they came together tonight. I thought that was really important.
Could that be beneficial?
All
that penalty kill play, down
all of it, right? Us against them, but I think it was more. It's been a while. We haven't been winning a lot of games, but they've been close and we're feeling good. And you tell yourself that's fine, but now you get a little frustrated after a while. The puck's not going in the net. You're in the penalty box. You'd think there's some calls out there maybe that they couldn't find. And then, you're in trouble again of losing a hockey game. So, I think it was good. I think they got a little angry. I think we had about, 22 minutes of our hockey really strong there.
Word on the street was that you had a message for your team after that first period. I mean, what was it?
If it's a really good message, I can't remember it. I don't think it was special. I've had better ones. Yeah, I've had much better ones. My one between the second and third was probably my best of the year, though.
And what was that about? I mean, it was a 1-0 game, and
I didn't go in.
Oh, you didn't go in. You just that was your best one.
That was clearly my best one.
Gotcha.
That's why I made the players, because some teams you kind of have said what you've come to say. There's no more. There's nothing more to say, and more importantly, it's kind of theirs. I think like for the Florida Panthers, I should never have to talk after a win. It's the players, right? I'd be out here for the losses, but I feel like that tonight. This was a players' win. I didn't have much to do with it.
I mean, for Barkov to be the guy in that kind of players' win to kind of take control. I mean,
it's got to be, because he's not a big yacker, right? I don't know. You guys have interviewed him. I don't imagine he spends a lot of time chatting. So he's got to play. He's got to lead by example. He did that tonight for sure.
A lot of fire from Aaron Ekblad.
Yeah.
Good to see.
Good to have him back and angry. Good little gee toss there at the end. That was good. I like that.
You look at your team, right, and you talk about frustration coming in, just not winning. You guys hadn't won here since the Calgary game.
Felt that.
It felt right.
It did feel like that.
You think the guys felt that?
Yeah, because it's true. Like, we put up shots are 50-16 at Tampa when we lose a home game, right? That bangs you up a little bit. I don't like the Nashville game prior to that, but then the Boston game we play well, and you don't win the game, and then so you start to feel a little bit for sure.
Now you got your last road trip coming up before the playoffs.
It's perfect timing, right? We get out on the road, finish off this 10-game block. It's gonna be hard. Another back-to-back. I think we were afforded the opportunity to play another afternoon game at the end of 10 games in 17 days. That's awesome. Looking forward to that. And then we're home for like 10-day block, which is to rest your team, to get feeling good, you need 2 days off at home. And we're gonna get that twice before playoffs. So I'm pretty excited about that.
Do you feel like there's relief because of this recent stretch, or is that overstating it?
No.
No.
I don't know if I'd use that word. But it might be right on. Like, nobody likes losing. I'm not particularly worried about it. I'm not saying everything's okay. I'm not saying that at all. There's a bunch of messed up things. But those I know we can fix, and then we just have to go through a difficult stretch to do it, right? It has to become uncomfortable enough that you're willing, not even so much to make a change, but uncomfortable enough to revert back to the hard things that you have to do, because they are very hard. They're so hard to do, as a matter of fact, you can't casually do them. You can't sort of play, even if you're really, really smart and you do all the right things with the puck and your positioning is perfect. You're still your 500 team if you play that way. So for us to be good, we have to hit the certain threshold of intensity, and you need extra motivation, possibly, if that's the right word, to get there. Make the playoffs, you're running hot, you're feeling pretty good. It's hard to get to that level of anger. I thought tonight we started to feel it a little bit. It was good.
And for Bob, but I didn't ask about that, Thursday, you gave him, he got a full 90-minute and a 2-hour workout like he likes
Yeah.
to do. He's not gonna get many of
Yeah.
those opportunities going forward. Was that good for him, just to
I
kinda
can't
get one of
imagine
those
working
and-
out for an hour and a half is good for anybody. That's why I look the way I do and he looks the way he does. He's got his thing. And he's between he and Robby Taliesin, I think they're important for each other. Sergei has a certain way to work, and Rob understands it, but he also helps Bob, because I think his personality would be, hey, an hour and a half was good, 3 hours would be even better, right? So I think they balance each other well there.
I mean, just to, he likes doing that before getting into things, before the playoffs start, to get a couple of those.
Yeah.
There's not,
Well,
like I said, not many opportunities to do it.
No, there haven't been, and he's also had a run of unusual games. We don't give much off the rush, and we didn't in the Islander game. But prior to that, we went about 6 or 7 games where and you saw it in here tonight. I wasn't as worried about it by us tonight. That's the way they play, and I just don't think you see that much on teams that make the playoffs. They don't have that kind of rush game. But earlier than that, almost all the offense against Bob was off the rush, and we're not that kind of team, so this is kind of a new thing for him, so you kind of had to modify his game a bit.
Thanks, Coach.
Okay,
Thank you.
happy Easter, everybody who
Happy Easter.
celebrates
Happy
that.
Easter.
And if not-